Dan, here we are in the conservatory, sweating like mad because it's boiling. Right, so today I'm going to do a serious video. None of my usual stupidity, and this involves family medals and other collect. Why do we collect? People who do collect, the interest in history, and also the names of people. And I've got quite a few World War I medals. So this is a video about World War I medals only. They're all named, as you know, and it's research. For me, with my relatives' medals, I did buy some research, as in the various sites that have them. But I found them a bit of a, you don't get a lot for your money. And my cousin has said he's going to delve into it more, but I'll tell you briefly what I know. So these two fellows here, John Gaffigan and Henry Gaffigan, he was my great-grandfather, John Gaffigan, and he was his brother. Now, these medals at the top were in the family for years, and everyone presumed that they were this fella's, but they weren't. They were his brothers. They were in the care of my uncle for a long time, until I'd say about 7 or 8 years ago. And without going too much into it, my uncle lived away from here, and he was having a lot of issues with people stealing off him, basically. So my wife and I had to make arrangements to bring him up here. And prior to him coming up, I used to visit him a lot, and the medals were always in a box, all on that bar there. And I said, "Where are the medals? I think I better take care of them." He said, "They're in the box. You can take care of them." And as you can see, the victory medal ribbon it's been cut. All the other ones were on it, and the stole. Probably the least valuable because the Tirra medal, the Indian campaign medal, was on there. So don't know, that seemed to have gone missing in between one of my visits. Now the police were involved in the money getting stolen, not the medals, and we couldn't find out what's happened to it. So it's one of the reasons I'm sort of revealing it's not my family name, but revealing the ancestors' name, because anybody comes across a victory medal to Private Henry Gaffigan of the Yorkshire Regiment, give Old Steel Helmet Stan a shout, and I'll certainly buy it off you. What I did do, looking back possibly foolishly, the others were all stitched on very crudely, obviously by the guy himself. I took them off to put them in this display case. That was because I was hoping to find the victory medal in my uncle's possession when we moved him, or in his possessions, and I was going to get them properly court mounted. That never happened, and I've just got to presume or assume that they were stolen. The odd thing about my great-grandfather's medals, there was only this one and that one, that when I mentioned it to my father, when it came out that wasn't my great-grandfather's medals, my dad, who's not really that interested in this sort of stuff, said, "Oh, there's a few medals there down here. I don't want the buggers," literal words. And out of a drawer that he sits next to when he sits drinking his cans of beer, he pulls these two out. "You can have them. I don't want them." So he was missing his war medal. So what I've done, just to complete the display, is I've substituted some other servicemen's medals in their place. So the top guy, Private Henry Gaffigan, he was in the 2nd Battalion Yorkshire Regiment when he was in India. Now his service number was different. Is that a thing? Because his service number there is 3-9025. On this medal it says his number is 4286. Now what I could find out about this guy is that he was in the army, left in the 1900s, and ended up stealing a portrait and had to pay a fine, or he was going to go to prison. And he later died an alcoholic. And the family story, or my dad says he's seen evidence, I've never been able to find anything online, is that my own grandmother stepped over him in the street and he was dead. Whether that's true or not, these things have a way of getting exaggerated. This chap here, I've obviously never met him. He died in the 1950s. And again, one of my father's stories is that they laid him out in the coffin in the room with the kids. Whether he did or not, again, I don't know. His grave is a pauper's grave, no headstone, nearby in a churchyard that no longer has a church. So no one in the family really knows where he's buried. But it's nice to have at least these two medals of his, and there is a photograph in my man cave, which I probably should have got. I couldn't have got it out actually because it's under display glass, but you have seen it before on one of the videos he was in, the Royal Navy. So he was a stoker in the Royal Navy and was at the Battle of Jutland. If you look his name up, he was on HMS Yarmouth. His name is spelled Gappygan. Don't know why that is. That was a bit of research from my cousin to spell his name wrong. I believe it's an Irish name. So yeah, he was in the say Battle of Jutland. This guy here. The only bit of stuff I could find out about him was that he was detrained in Italy after the Gallipoli campaign and sent to hospital with influenza. So that's all I could find out about him. So the medals that are substituted, this one here is for Driver T. Bland of the Royal Artillery, and for this one here is Pioneer J.H. Bolger of the Royal Engineers. Now, I'm not going to read out the serial numbers or the service numbers of these soldiers unless it's something I'm not too sure about. Will be forever. It's not the Richard Burton show, you know, like off Zulu. You hear them cats going crazy as always. So the lighting here is bad. That is simply because my filming light thing has just decided to crap itself. Actually, I might just pause for a second, see if that's any better. Don't think it is. Head torch, probably isn't. Right, so I'm just going to go through these medals. These are my World War I medals. Honourable mentions, before we go any further, this coin here is a French, it's a franc. It's getting a bit tarnished, this in the old display case. And this is a VAD to a VAD nurse. Say she's C of E. Let's have a little look, see if I can get that to focus properly. C of E. And I think N, is it Nottingham General Hospital? Can't remember. 34th, so it's E. Thompson Pegg. She ended up becoming a dignitary in Scarborough after World War II. I'm not sure if she got an OBE or something like that. But the connection with my family, it came out of my grandmother's estate. Nobody knows why and who and what for that happened, but there you go. That has definitely tarnished in the old medal case. So I'll go back to the World War I medals. So Constable Albert Baldock, Special Constabulary Medal. The victory medal here is M2-227613, Private H.J. Brown, Army Service Corps. M2-201102, Private J. Marshall, Army Service Corps. Private P. McCabe of the Durham Light Infantry. Then we come down here to the three Corps mounted medals here. And that is 22677, T. Corporal F. Lewis of the Army Service Corps. And we'll go over on the next page, my little notes. Now the first one up is Private W. Farrell of the Army Service Corps, and a weird one here, so for those who know me, Private J. Davies of the Royal Welsh Fusiliers, that one and that one. I don't remember buying both of those at the same time. Now whether I bought them off the same seller on eBay or just look that I got them, and I don't know, but I can't remember buying them at the same time. You buy these things and shove them in drawers, but it's I was reading them out and I thought, oh, it's the same fella here. So I move on from that one. So this guy, J58821 W.G. Robertson, AB, Royal Navy. Driver E. Harvey, Royal Artillery. Disappear you. Go on, scuttle. You lost me now. This cat, get out of the way, please. Oh, check this one here. Let's see where we are. This cat, oh, please. Davies. That's a Davies. Oh, there we go. Sorry, excuse me. Out the way. Go on, off you go. Off you go. Beat the vets this morning. They're all full of themselves. Just go over there for a minute. So this end one, Sapper, E.F. Davies, Royal Engineers. Come down here. I'm trying to do this professionally and everything's going wrong. J89 89-177 W.H. Westwood, Ordinary Seaman, Royal Navy. James Waller, Merchant Navy. Oh no, sorry, go back there, that's wrong, I'm on the wrong page. Private J.M. Wayne White, Royal Army Service Corps. Private G. Hall, City of London Yeomanry, can't remember buying that one. Private J. Robertson, the Royal Scots. Sergeant W.T. Moore, 10th Royal Worcestershire Regiment. We'll go across here, and we have, let me know it's out of the way. You try and do a serious one, I go back to drinking beer. So that is J 89177 W.H. Westwood, Ordinary Seaman, Royal Navy. James Waller, Merchant Navy. Territorial Efficiency Medal is Sapper A. Corporal F.W. Moore, Royal Engineers. And the Merchant Navy Medal is Victor Bartling. So there you go. And I laid out those ones at the top there simply because I wanted they're going to go back in one case. So that's my collection of World War I medals, all named. I do have other medals that are named, some special constabulary ones and post-war ones, but these are it doesn't look like I've got as many as I have now. They're all laid out on the table. But just what I try and do is if I see them cheap enough, I buy them, especially the war medal, the British war medal, because you know people are saying that due to the high cost of silver, these things are being melted down, which is an absolute travesty. You know, I do have some paperwork for some of these medals, but not all. And, you know, with the cost of, I don't think it's a very good service, in my opinion, of some of the ancestry sites. Maybe it's okay just to wonder sometimes who these fellows were. You know, whether they made it through. I know sometimes it will tell you, wouldn't it? But they would make it through, or what happened to them post-war? How long did they live? Did they live into the 50s, 1940s? Did they see the Second World War? And did they live until, you know, I was born? The guy next door to me, parents, when I was a kid, he reckoned he'd been through the full 4 years. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And a serious video from Stan for once. I welcome any comments you have, any criticisms, no problem. But yeah, this is one of my more serious sides of collecting. And, you know, we will remember them. And this is Stan. And I will, of course, see you.